Hi, hello, good day. Welcome to another newspaper review on Ninja Watch. My name is Iman. It's good to have you on this broadcast with me. It's a beautiful Saturday, and I don't know what you are up to, but we have some Owambe to dig today. I hope you have some really fun activities lined up for the weekend. I'm sure you deserve a fun-filled and a rest-filled weekend. Welcome to this broadcast. It's good to have you on here. To my panelists, how are you doing? Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to each and every one of you out there. I hope it is a beautiful Saturday, a beautiful weekend playing out for you. Yes, it's also a fine day for us to have our newspaper review. And you're wondering what the occasion is, right? Today is Bubu's birthday. Today is the president's birthday. Yes, so of course we'll be hearing from the good people of Nigeria. And yes, please do also wish our president a happy birthday and say something nice. Look for something nice to say, but I'm sure you don't have to look too far. Or do you have to look too far? But look for something nice, search for something nice to say about our president today. Please do also give a shout out to the president on the broadcast. Welcome, 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 welcome. Please do also like this broadcast as we move on. Do also like, share, invite someone onto the broadcast. Do well to support us. Do well to like this broadcast as we move on. Thank you very much. Let's see. Osagedade, good morning to you. How are you doing? It's good to have you on the broadcast, sir. Thank you very much. In no time, we would be moving quickly to the business of the but talk to me, say something to me. Hi, how you doing? How's your weekend going? I hope you're having a good one. I hope the day is playing out just fine already. All right. Okay, I'll bring that up later on in the discussion when we are all engaged. And good morning to you, Mr. Vi Maxwell. It's good to have you on the broadcast. Thank you for being here. God win, God win. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you too. How you doing? Godwin is saying, God bless you all in Jesus' name. And we are saying amen to that. Thank you very much. Someone is thoughtful enough to share a prayer with us. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Godwin. God bless you. Thank you to each and every one of you on this broadcast. Thank you for being on here. Please do well to like this broadcast as we go on. Yes, do well to like, share, and invite someone onto the broadcast. Thank you very much. Let's move quickly to the business of the day. Osagbufo, I hope I will not be dancing and reading the news today. Osagbufo, how you doing? Happy Saturday to you. Cheers to the weekend. It's good to have each and every one of you on here. Please, just a minute. All right. Okay, so we'll be moving down to the business of the day real quick. And our first paper would be in just a minute. Our first paper would be the Tribune. Okay, here we have not kicks against 20,000 withdrawal limits. Oh dear. Okay, let's take this story on. Let's take this particular story. ACF says policy will destroy the poor. Goes on to say, Atiku Tinubu Sanwo-Olu facilitate Buhari at 80. Yes, our president is 80 and is looking like a bouncing baby boy. Bubu, you need to share the recipe. Share your recipe. Let us know your meal plan. I'll be waiting. How did you get there? But happy birthday to the president of Nigeria, His Excellency Muhammadu Buhari. We're moving on. Please, I would like to hear. I would like to hear from you. I'd like for you to say something to the president. Yes, I'd like for you to say something to our president. It is his birthday. Say something to him. All right. What other story we have here? Let's come back to the story on here that says Aregbesola responsible for 407 billion naira Osun debt. And that's information is from Oyetola's ex-finance commissioner, tells Adeleke. Let's move on to another story, please. That story is incomplete on my file. All right, this story we have here. EFCC frustrated my bail application in London. Ekweremadu asked courts. No, that's another story. Please excuse me. Please, 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 please excuse me. All right. Okay, we're back on track now. Thank you very much for that break. All right, let's take the story. Okowa leads fresh peace talks with G5, targets autumn Ikpeazu. Now let's take the story on the G5. Now there are whispers. There are whispers that there's an uptime that says that Atiku. No, not Atiku. That the G5 cannot leave PDP, and definitely they cannot leave PDP for APC. And at this point, it was stated that if they had those intentions to, they would have, that they still want to be in PDP, they still want to work with Atiku. The only problem is, they are hoping that Atiku would do the needful. They still want to be there. Else, they've had the opportunity to liaise with the likes of Labour Party, but they're not willing to. They've had the opportunity last with Labour Party and with APC, and if they've not done that till now, it just goes on to say that they will not be putting, but is this are these submissions that we should hold on to, or these submissions that we should hold on to, or at the G5, what do they have under their sleeves? Are they all back and no bite, or there is surely something that they are up to? I will come back, please. Let's take a quick break, and I'll be back in 1 minute. Thank you very much. All right, people, we are right back and we are right here. Okay, okay. I want us to be intentional about. I've not seen anyone said anything about the president on the comment section, guys. I just said today is the president's 80th birthday. That's a big deal, guys. That's a big deal. I want you to click on the link, come on here, say something, talk to me on the comment section. But I want us to say something about the president. It's a good day. It's a fine day to talk about the man Buhari, the one who the Joe Biden of United States has declared as the real hope of democracy, not just in Nigeria, but in Africa at large. I mean, that's that same man. It is his birthday today, and it will only be, take out time. Let's take out time to say something to the to our president. Good day to each and every one of you on here. Joy Osas, good morning to you, ma'am. Thank you for being on the broadcast. Happy weekend to you too. Ozigwe Wilfred, good morning to you. Thank you for being here, and happy weekend to you. Sonny Prosper, good day to you. Thank you for being here. Yes, Mr. Brian Maxwell, thank you very much. My panelists, please endeavor to like the broadcast. To each and every one of you watching the broadcast, please endeavor to like the broadcast, share, and also take out time to invite someone onto the broadcast. So today's newspaper review is going to be. But today's newspaper is supposed to, look at, you know, uh, it, okay, so we have the likes of, with everything happening in the country, and we have a man who looks like this administration. One of the good things when you talk about Buhari's administration, for me, okay, like the Electoral Act is there. I refuse to say second Niger bridge because it should be a shame that all past presidents, future, all of current and past presidents would want to use second Niger bridge to glorify themselves. Saw one of the comments on the paper saying that Buhari can write his name in gold now, seeing that he has completed the second Niger. But like, it is just a bridge. It is 2022 and it is just a bridge. But hey, it's the president's birthday. But a nice happy weekend to you, brother Nice. Good to have you on the broadcast. How you doing today, sir?
Yeah, I'm fine, Miss Ima. Happy weekend to you.
Happy
Uh,
weekend to you.
yeah, you said we should wish Mr. Buhari, President Buhari, happy birthday.
I don't even understand. So you people are hearing me, but nobody is saying nothing on the comment section. Am I not talking to Nigerians?
Yeah, the reason why I will speak for myself. The reason why I cannot wish him birthday because we have been repeating the same birthday. He age not the increase, and we just dey celebrate 80 years, 80 years, 80 years. How many
Brother
times?
Nice. But for real though, have we celebrated 80 before?
The last birthday they said it was 80. Then now 80 again. Eh?
Brother Nice, is that the only problem you have with his birthday?
Mr. Shibuzo, you know the surprise for that kind of thing.
My brother, the kind of country we are living, the syndicate country we are living in, we can always expect anything at any given time. Thank you and good day, everyone listening. Miss Emma, Mr. Nice, thank you, everybody. Nigeria has become a laughing stock, and everybody must know that. I can't see the reason why our house is burning and we're busy chasing rats. Second Niger Bridge is not something we're supposed to celebrate. This is a mandate of government. They're supposed to build infrastructure, make things work. But anytime there is a small project, somebody have to come and commission it, and we celebrate and deliberate on it. That's a shameful thing to Nigeria. Thank you. Anyway.
Okay, Mr. Misima, how are we sure that he's 80 when we don't have his birth certificate? Yeah? All of them that are celebrating these years now, we don't have their birth certificate. They don't publish it. How are we sure that is their age? They just repeat birthday. I don't know. I don't understand. Thank you.
Good morning to you all. Sister Emma, how are you? This topic this one you bring this morning. This one you bring this morning, no be easy. Over 70 years old man. Over 70 years old man.
No, don't go for you.
You see, I do not know what it's just like you asking me now, Sister Emma. What are we going on Independence Day of Nigeria? What are we going to celebrate about? This is exactly what this answer is. What I'm going to give you. I thought that this man will come in with a very good, as a retired general, but he has further divided Nigeria. The little piece Nigerians has before, they were enjoying before, has been destroyed. His ethnic clan, his clan men have been given the privilege to do whatever they want to do in that country, run at everybody without, look at the statements of his kinsman, Metiala, and he has never spoken anything. You see, I don't think there is nothing. For me, at 80, there is nothing to celebrate. He's riding on the blood of the innocent Nigerians. He killed them at Lekki toll gate and threatened them again. After killing them, you threaten the same youth again. My people, there is nothing to celebrate. He brought misery there for Nigerians. Thank you.
Oh, yeah. Okay, Mr. Vi Maxwell. It's good to have you on the broadcast. Thank you. Ozigwe Wilfred says, how can we celebrate what we don't know? How are we sure that today is really his birthday? All right. Sunny Prosper says, the only thing I can celebrate in this country is when insecurity is over. I can travel to go home this December. Oh, I can't travel to go home this December because of insecurity. Oh, dear. All right, let's see. Michael says should write his name in gold for a bridge. I laugh in Spanish. Michael, it's good to have you on this broadcast. Thank you very much. I'm not sure. Okay, I won't say I'm surprised by the submission, but at least I was expecting maybe one or two persons, would say happy birthday to the president of Nigeria. Thank you for all that you do. So sometime next week or before the end of Buhari's tenure, we would be having our scorecard broadcast. The scorecard will be, to assess Buhari's administration in the 8 years that he has been in office. And oh dear, I wouldn't want to prophesy doom, but it looks like we have an idea of what that submission or what that broadcast would be all about. If you are just joining us, thank you for being on here. This is our newspaper review, and I welcome you. It's a beautiful weekend. Please take out time to like this broadcast. Please do not be selfish. Yes, do not be selfish. Don't do wickedness. Like the broadcast. Take out time to like the broadcast. Take out time to also support us. Please. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, gentlemen. All right, let's go into the paper. I noticed that you guys were not responding. Nobody was saying anything about the shout out to the president. So now we can go into the broadcast proper. All right. We'll continue with Tribune. Tribune says, if I ever steal again, shoot me, use my head as sacrifice to God of Iron, motorcycle thief. Oga, keep your head. Yeah, we have Defense Chief calls for probe of alleged abortion of 10,000 Boko Haram pregnancies. All right, Army promotes 52 generals, 70 others. CBN's cashless policy, North kicks against 20,000 naira withdrawal limit. ACF says policy would destroy the poor. Abiodun commissions 4.5 kilometers Molusi College Road, promises solar lights for rural areas. Atiku Tinubu Sanwo-Olu facilitates Buhari at 80. Why next president must come from southeast? Bonigi. Aregbesola responsible for 407 billion naira Osun debt. Oyetola's ex-finance commissioner tells Adeleke. Monthly deductions on facilities, minimal. That's Aregbesola. Okay, let's see what story to pick here. So the North are kicking against the 20,000 naira withdrawal. Let me see my assessment of this, and with the way things are unfolding, right? I think Nigerians we don't know the true situation of why this naira redesign came to be, because policies were not implemented, or they've not implemented policies that will safeguard the whole purpose of the naira redesign, the whole reconstruction happening with our naira right now. You have in one of the news, okay, Punch, I think we should get there so we can take that story holistically. Okay, that's as much. So the military, when they are caught in something that they shouldn't be caught there doing, they will not deny. I mean, they are yet to even own up to the Lekki massacre. They are yet to own up to the Lekki massacre, or to even accept, that they were involved or something. They're still saying well, let me say, they're still saying they are not the ones. So some people wore their uniform, came into the state fully armed. They did that, they left. And this happened in various states in the country, and the military, the president, the governors of the state, all of them are saying nothing. No, happy birthday, boo boo. You try, you really try. You have done well. You have you really done your best. You've really, really done your best. The military again denying though reps have summoned them for probe the alleged abortion on 10,000 Boko Haram, but the report was over 100,000. But let's see. Well, they are going to start with 10,000, I guess. Then they move to the 100, right? That's as much as we have on here. We'll move on to another story real quick. Oh, Mr. Brother Nice, thank you, thank you. Yeah, you guys, if you are not on the panelist, you are missing. My over to my panelists, I thank you to each and every one of you. Thank you. Let's move on to the Sun. On the Sun, this is what we have. Okowa leads fresh peace with G4. What is it with? See, Atiku is already somebody that is not present. Have you noticed? He is always delegating, is in and out. I mean, Oga, you're not even there. You are not even on ground. You are sending the likes of Okowa to go and meet the former president for peace talk, to go and beg on something that you did. And it is still the same Okowa that when he's talking, somebody will not even hear his voice. It's the same person that you are telling to go and have peace talk with Wike. You're not even ready, safe. Obviously PDP are not ready to, they do not come in peace. No, PDP, they do not come in peace, because all this peace talk that they've been talking since, I mean, they should have actualized something. Albeit little, they should have actualized something. All right, let's move on to the Sun. The Sun says federal government lost. I don't know why we keep having this news. Probably there's something we should do with it. But Nigerians, if this keeps coming up in the papers, please, let's run with it. This is the third time this week that we are having this news on here. Federal government lost $46.16 billion to oil theft in 11 years. And here we have Oshun, 407 billion naira debt. Former Commissioner Claes Oyetola. Igbo in diaspora meet over seat at home. Unhappy over killings in Southeast. IPOB moves to rein in gunmen wreaking havoc. A week to Christmas. Prices of food items hit rooftop. Oh dear. So I think because of this newspaper review I do every day, it has changed my definition or my idea of Christmas for this year. I intend to celebrate Christmas with people out there. Should I say it, less privileged? I hope with all due respect, less privileged, cook and give out things and just make people happy, because it's been quite a year. It's been quite a year. People have moved from being able to comfortably feed their family to be able to feed their family twice or some even once. I tell you right now, it will look like you don't. Living in Nigeria right now for an average person will make it look like you're a poor person, because things are just really skyrocketed. The budget for the family is more than 5 times as usual. So, in a time like this, you're wondering, people out there that are already struggling, even when there was a balance, how would they feed? How would they fend for themselves in this period, this festive period where you have other people taking their kids, looking all nice and proper, these other ones, do they have new clothes? I'm already galvanizing with my friends, people, I'm like, okay, you have pre-owned clothes that are still very neat, and as much as can be bought, share. Let the Christmas spirits go beyond eating with just your family. Have another family, make another family smile. Help a father do what he cannot do for himself, or for his children, not for himself. Clothe a child. Just do something in your neighborhood, please. And if you are back home, or if you can help anyone back home, I'm not talking of the usual, I'm talking about those people. I mean, you understand what I'm trying to say here. Those ones who possibly don't even have a home, those ones who don't have sleepers, they are. And giving out in this season, it will mean so much to them. So please also take out time to extend this love in your own vicinity, in your community. Thank you. All right, Okowa leads fresh peace talks with G5. Target Otom Ikpeazu. Party leaders to meet soon over crisis. Baba Tope, BOT member. Second Niger Bridge, Ohaneze. Others, Lord Buhari saying president can write name in gold. About women protest Kanu's continued detention. Kalu Tinubu Sanwo-Olu celebrates Buhari at 80. All right. About women have taken to the streets to protest the, at this point, unlawful detention of Kanu, and also his brother is crying out in the papers, or has called out the government for not feeding him and denying him medical care. Yes, denying him medical care, and calling out that we should call for help, raising alarm that to see what the government are doing. And I don't know. I don't know what the federal government's plan, but they should know that if anything should happen to that man in custody, oh dear, we would understand what it means when they say to be forewarned is to be forearmed. But I really hope that doesn't happen. And for crying out loud, I hope the federal government just obey the rule of law already. We'll move on to another paper. So on the 407 billion naira debt rocking the Osun State, ex-governor Oyetola's aide, finance commissioner, has come out to clear the air to say that loan or that debt was from the previous administration, which is Aregbesola. And it's amazing how our ex-governors are in tight enmity with each other. Aregbesola left, and he and Oyetola, they no dey even see eye to eye, and now Oyetola and Adeleke, they no dey even wan gree. So we cannot. Why when they see that place as a place where enmity, where they use it to take vengeance? That's what this position is now. That's what they use it for. They get, when they become the governor, they now use it to it's like all these big men are using it to show themselves pepper, and we are the ones suffering it. We are the ones suffering. That's why I keep saying, when the common man with good intentions who can do the job, if we can push and support the person as we are doing with Labour Party, we do that with a just man, regardless of his bank accounts, regardless of of who his godfather is. Then we would begin to see better. We'll begin to see the kind of change that we desire, not the kind of change that has been given to us now. Okay. You people, you people on the comment section, well done. You that it is your dog's birthday, happy birthday to your puppy. All right, let's continue on here. I think we are done with the sun. We'll move on to another paper. Yes, so this that says the Igbo in diaspora meets overseas at home. This is what should be happening. This is what should be happening. It's a good thing that we are speaking of. I wish we had done this earlier, but they say it's never too late. I hope it is not too late for us to restore peace in these areas. All right, let's move on. This time around, let's move on to another paper. We'll be taking the Punch. All right, on the Punch we have here, military gets 234 new generals and retires 10. Makinde or Tom Wiki, others can't join APC, PDP campaign council. Politicians, others behind attack on Inec offices. That's by the Inspector General. As incapable of frustrating polls, says Yakubu. Currency hawkers, party goers, VIPs mop up new notes. Banks limit cash withdrawals to 5,000, 50,000. Currency hawkers get 300,000 naira. I'll take that again. Banks limit cash withdrawals to 5,000 naira, 50,000 naira. Then currency hawkers get 300,000 naira. POS operators write Buhari wants limits raised to 500,000 naira and 3 million naira weekly. Cash-based economy costly, inefficient, withdrawal limit unrealistic, says ACF. Fake vendors fleece customers with online shopping scams. My Dubai prison experience humiliating. Nigerian jailed over Twitter video. I married cousin, my religion, culture not against it, Kano lawyer. I am no longer engaged, Empress Njama cries out. Nigeria, US signed energy deal, 16 states benefits. I'll be bringing this story. This deal that we just went into with the energy deal we went into with the United States, and then we have a rather disturbing or heartfelt video circulating the internet of famed actress Empress Njama, who sometime last week she posted a video or a picture was posted on her official Instagram page, stating that she was engaged with you know that proposal finger, the old hand and the fine ring, the bead ring, and I'm sure it got people saying, "Oh, and God when," but yesterday night she took out time to break down and come out unashamedly. Now, I say this to my sister: see, if an African woman can deal with shame, she will go so far in life. She will achieve so much in life. I don't know how shame has just been, the African woman, typical African woman is so scared of what will people say, well, how would they see me? If you can break away from that barrier and just take that step, then all will just be well in your world. Every person in Jeremiah has taken that step. She has come out to say all that is scam. Okay, that was quite a lot, and that should probably be coming up on one of the chats. But she's come out to say she's no longer engaged to this person, and I fear for her life. I fear for her life at this point because this same person is coming out to say, "I know all your moves. I know how to get you," and he's saying it online, and it doesn't feel so safe. And I really feel for her, and I hope it I hope she gets, all the security, and I hope she's safe, and relevant authorities, will pick up this issue. Now, back to the story on the currency. Taking the story, reading this story, I got to know that the banks, when the money came out, the banks initially they were not giving more than 2,000 naira. That's the most. I don't even understand okay, this is driving someone crazy already as it is. How can somebody come and your cash withdrawal limit is 2,000? What is the person supposed to do with 2,000 naira? I don't know. Is it that the bank governor heard when Mr. Elvis was saying that he withdrew 40 euros and the thing was in his purse for 2 years, he did not use it, so they now say, okay, we can have, because person you want to use 2,000 naira withdrawal limit. So, and the 2,000 naira withdrawal limit was not working, they had to up it to 5,000 naira. From 5,000 naira, they had to up it to 50,000 naira. That's the withdrawal limit that they were giving to people. The proper withdrawal limit for the day has not been implemented. So there is, for this new naira, there's a limit that you can get. But the banks, now this is what I'm talking about. This policy they've not put structures in place where it should be. The banks are still giving out money to people, giving out money to currency hawkers. Currency hawkers are the ones that sells mints at parties, and they make money from it. So the bank managers or the bankers are keeping money according to the report, and that's why you are hearing that money is finished. No, it is not finished. They're in business with these currency hawkers, and it's in line with that. You go to the bank, you want mint, they're not giving you mint, because when you go to wherever you're going to get mint. They're rather giving it to these hawkers, these currency hawkers, and I thought that was even illegal. So if you see, these policies, in a way, they do not affect these people. They affect the ones that don't even have a business with it. They affect the ones that these policies inconveniences. This is pathetic. This is, someone gave one of Punch investigative journalists went to the bank, and that's how we got this survey on here, and they are calling out to these banks, but the problem is they are not mentioning the banks and the brands. So in a way, they are still protecting these people. I mean, you have a proof. Why not take it up? But that's what we have on here. Lawmakers, top people, influential people are already packing out this money in Ghana must go, and they are going to store it. I think the money should just keep the money until the withdrawal limit is implemented, so that, I mean, is that not the whole idea at the end of the day? Because these people are already taking the money now before the implementation. The implementation is in February. So, and money is all out now. And the monies that are out are in 1,000 and in 500. I guess the 200 now that they say will be in circulation. So waiting, who they fool who at this point? What is really happening? Why are they having those high currencies first? And these are the ones that we are going to the banks. They are saying it is finished, and they are confused. One of the papers says that they are confused. They are confused and worried as to how the money. Hello. Hey, all right, so we're moving on to another paper. We'll be moving on to another paper. Let's see. That's all the story that we have here. The lady that was imprisoned in Dubai for sharing what looks like a protest by Nigerians in Dubai sometime in March this year. She has been released, and she has shared her encounter. She says it's disturbing, it's traumatizing, it's this, is that. Nay, you don't want to go to Nigerian prison. We'll move on to another paper. The next paper is, that's just to say, let me not end on that note. When you're going to another country, please take out time to read the do's and don'ts of that country and observe their rules. If you think they are too strict, your first instinct should not be we go ruffle and mania. No, that shouldn't be your first instinct. That shouldn't be your first response to their rules, right? If you know that you cannot, work in that manner, or you cannot relate, then choose somewhere else where you can express yourself. All right, we'll move on to another paper now. Let's see what paper we are here today. I think we've taken the Tribune. If we've taken the Tribune, we have just one more paper, and that is the Nation. On the Nation here, we have Tinubu, Lawan, Daja, governors lead tributes to Buhari at 80. Osun Assembly begins investigation into 407 billion naira state debt. Aregbesola not Oyetola responsible for lane. Or then give what's his name? They give Adeleke serious work. Adeleke Adeleke is doing everything. Confusion, scarcity trail, new naira notes rollout. Banks still issuing old notes in states, rationing new ones in Abuja. Controversy as traders, supporters, transporters shun new notes. Arewa consultative forum, others knock CBN over cash withdrawal limits. 2023, attacks on our facilities may compromise election. That's by Inec chair. Yeah, World Cup, Morocco, Croatia fights for third place. 4 in critical condition after stampede at Att.Acks London concert. Ololademi Asakemi. We saw that. Wow, watching that video of people trooping in at his concert. They had to shut down because the space could not contain the number of persons present at the concert. Oh well, talk about this Nigerians doing well and representing the country. Big ups to you, Asake. We wish you all the best in your musical career. And yeah, looking at the World Cup, are we going to talk about it? We'll talk about it last. And then let's see, Inec. Inec. This one, they've started talking, this one that they are saying now, they'll have to budget another hundreds of billions of naira for all of this as well. And like I said, that the attack on their facilities, which is common sense, may compromise election. Yes. And I check, chair has gone on to say that, if this is that right now, all these insecurities, all of this arson and the attacks on their facility right now will not be a problem right now because they have enough time to recompensate, right? Whatever loss that has been, is it occurred? Whatever loss has occurred, yeah. They have enough time to recompensate that. But if the more we get closer to the elections, if this continues, that we might not have enough time for that, and so that will bring about instability and compromise for the election. In a nutshell, they're just trying to say, let's leave this grammar that we are speaking. They are just trying to say, if you people keep burning these things, that thing that you people are looking for, you people will see the election. There's going to be ojoro. It will not be free and fair. It will not be credible again. Please, pity Buhari. He's an old man. He has said that is his life's. That's the last thing he wants to do in this life, to live with a free and fair election. Let's make that man's dream come to pass. Please, he has tried. He's 80 years old today. Hopefully, this is the last time he's going to be 80 years old. So please, let's allow that wish come true. Inec, you just have to do better. Don't just fold your hands. And this has been going on for years now. Did you think that when it comes to the election period, they will pass Inec building and go and burn somewhere else? See, people should have known and put things in place. Come on. People will use billions of dollars, billions of naira to run project. And look at the dilapidated buildings. Look at the structures that you people are even building. Well, nobody they even probe now. Look at, I mean, look at that. I people are still taking, and they're still taking more money, budgeting for this, budgeting for that. And I mean, look at it at the end of the day, and you go they find the money. That's the problem. You will hear this money being rolled out for this, and you'll be looking for the money, not the project. You'll be looking for the money. Because look at when Desmond Elliot did it, his first project. There was so much hype about that project. It was during the COVID, the lockdown. Oh my god, who remembers that Desmond Elliot's project? It was a wash hand basin and a stick or something. For crying out loud.
A toilet facility, a urinary facility, a build.
For crying out loud. It was such a
Tie ribbons on it. As young as that boy, tie ribbons on it and went and opened it. Oh, Sister Emma. Well, now wow.
So you'll be looking for the money because you will see the project, but you will not believe that this is what billions went into. Come on now, what are we doing? And you will come out and tell Nigerians this is it. No, Nigerians, we have to do better. We have to really show these people that you see our mom. In short, our mom is he never too much. He don't finish. Our mom don't finish. At this point, they've exhausted it all. There's nothing there's nothing else anymore. Thank you for joining us on our newspaper review. All right, thank you for joining us on the newspaper review. Let's start with the new naira. Let's start with the new naira. Right now, so the new naira, the whole idea was to get money back into the vault and to circulation of so that the money would circulate. All of these stories was given to us. And we are seeing the same thing replaying here. Money was released in less than 6 hours. Okay, I don't know when the money was released, but before 12 p.m., it is reported that no banks had no new naira to give anymore. And these are people who started with, okay, when you go, they will give you old naira. You go to the ATM, it is old naira that is dispensing. You go into the bank and you can only get 2,000 naira of the new naira. So who are they giving the new naira to? And at some point, they say the new naira is finished. And here we are seeing that confusion and scarcity. New naira, confusion and scarcity. Brother Nice, what do you have to say to this? Okay, I think I have to come back to Brother Nice. Mr. Chubuzo, are you with me?
Hello?
Okay, Brother Nice.
Yeah.
Yes, Brother Nice. Mr. Chubuzo, please kindly put your mic back on mute. Brother Nice is here. Brother Nice, let's have your submission. Let's talk about the new naira. The news says that there is already confusion and scarcity regarding the new naira. So what that was the whole purpose of redesigning the new naira when we already know that from CBN straight it has gone to chill. It has gone back probably into those open grounds and all those places that the old nairas were dug from.
Yeah, we talked about this one before. Yeah, greetings to my panelists, please, and those on the comment section. We talked about it, and I give you my submission. So, the CBN governor, I told you that he has collided with our looters to loot our new naira notes. So that's the reason why there's no new naira note available for now. So what they have to do, DSS need to investigate all those looters. People like the Tinubu and that man that have refinery. So people like all those people, DSS need to go and investigate them to retrieve our new naira note, because people have taken that new naira note to hiding. Some of them have stored it in their container. So that is why there's no new naira note anymore. And Emefiele himself need to be investigated by DSS. That's just the solution, Isima. Because I don't see any reason why a new note that just printed is not even up to 3 weeks. They said they run out of new naira note. So it does not make sense. He has gone somewhere. So then Emefiele need to come out and explain to Nigerians what is going on. That's just the truth. You understand? So that is all I have for that new naira note. I've talked about it before. So if there's any other one that I have to speak on, let me know.
Okay, I'll come back to you, Brother Nice. Let's talk to Mr. Chubuzo. Mr. Chubuzo, thank you for being on the broadcast. Please, let's hear your submission.
Yeah, thank you again, Miss Emma, Brother Nice, my brother there, and the people on the comment below. Good day, everyone. Miss Emma, you must understand that Mefele is a syndicate. Is one of the corporate. They are the criminal that we have in Nigeria, and you have a population of this magnitude, which is not registered. Actually, we are just exaggerating. And you come in a national television, tell us that we are going to change a naira note. Now, when people want to access all those amenities, they still can't get access to it. So those are the area these people are trying to engineer criminality into the system. And those things will keep on going. Nigerians need to wake up this time around because these people you see there, those are not human beings. These are zombies. These people does not mean well to Nigerians. And all these criminal gangs, I believe in 2023, all of them need to be flushed out. And you know how to we will know how to make sure that we deal with them because this is insane. This is a country that run in cash. Everybody believe in cash. We are now talking something like a cashless country, and we don't even have the facility. We don't have the structure. We don't have the technology. Now, common cash that people use for trading, then they can still have access to it. What does that show you? That to show you that these people are trying to loot the money, all the money Nigeria have, because 2023 they are going to, you know, evacuate the power, and this is the only opportunity they have to make sure that they render Nigerians useless, so that when the new government will come, that new government will start with excuses, and the legacy they left behind will make the new government to remain ungovernable, because people will be after them. So we need to be very careful, and Nigerians need to rise up. All these things are too much. We can't be sitting all the time, having all this kind of incident, having all this kind of promise and fail, having all kind of flashing point all over, and Nigerians they are not standing up. This is is insane. We are not going to get it right if we keep on using complaint as our platform instead of action. We will not get it right. Thank you for now.
All right, thank you very much, Mr. Vine Maxwell.
Thank
Mr.
you,
Vine.
sister. Thank you, Sister Ma. Good morning to Brother De Chibuzo and Brother Knight. Good
Sorry,
morning
my brother.
to
I don't know your name. That's why I didn't know your name. That's why I did not give you. I didn't
yeah,
mention your name. Sorry, my brother.
De
Sorry
Chibuzo.
for that.
My name is Brian Maxwell, and sometimes I use Maxwell as well.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Yes, sir. See, Sister Ma, the problem of Nigeria is that there is nothing that works in other clime that works when it comes to Nigeria. It doesn't work. We redenominated our currency here 2007. People didn't hear so much about it. Government just announced the policy was taken out there. People bought into it, and it goes. And from that day, people started, immediately they announced it, Bank of Ghana announced it, people started receiving their money with no complaint, with no complaints at all. There is nothing, no good policy. This is, I said it before that it is good. It has its own advantage and disadvantages. And look at what is happening now. There is nothing you bring in Nigeria that people, the elites, the politicians and their cohorts will not hijack it. Look at it, this one now, they have hijacked it. They have hijacked it. There are people controlling the system in Nigeria. And when we say it, people begin to argue with us. There are people controlling the events that happens in Nigeria. If you are not inside, you don't know. Like they say in Liberia, kuku jumuku. If you're not inside, you don't know. Abracadabra. The more you see, the more you look, the less you see. You will see it there, but before you know what is happening, it is gone. That is Nigerian factor. That is Nigerian factor. System, I do not know. On the Niger Watch blog, Instagram, I sent something from TVC. I would like you to go to that to Instagram and see the interview at TVC that I showed to you, I sent to you. That is the foundation. Nigeria has been like this since 1959. People are afraid to talk. Even the man, the PhD holder that was explaining what happened in 1959 was afraid to speak out. He, even before he made his submission, he said, hey, he has to be careful on what he is going to say so that they will not withdraw his PhD. Even if you have the truth, you say it, they will come after you. Have you remember the guy that exposed the smuggling of petrol, tanker-loaded petrol to the neighboring countries has been arrested? Have you people heard about that? The other one also that exposed the rigging, the plan they made to rig election in Imo State by fraudulently adding names has also been arrested. Have you people heard about this? When you speak the truth in that country, they come after you. But when you are working with them, that is the time nobody is going to disturb you. Nigeria is a country where things are not working. The foundation is not good for anything. That is the problem. I would have loved to see Nigerians, those that still believe in Nigeria that it can work, to come out and challenge the foundation. The foundation of that country will usher in people. Even if you bring criminal there, the foundation will chase him out or her out. Thank you, and may God bless you, Sister Emma.
Thank you very much, Mr. Vine Maxwell. Thank you very much for that. Sonny Peter, I see you, I see you, I see you. Please keep it coming. Thank you very much. All right, Mr. NCBD, how are you doing, Mr. NCBD? Cheers to the weekend, Mr. NCBD.
Yes, good afternoon, morning, Mrs. Ima, the panelists were nice, Mr. Chibuzo, and the army, Mr. Vine Maxwell. Well, thank you so much for having me. And well, like I said the other time, you see this thing of um, currency is out of circulation that just came out the other day. Yeah, it's just the system. The corruption in Nigeria is institutional. There are some people that can always bypass all these rules, and they are the ones now that have taken all that money. So even if you say that nobody can withdraw more than how much was the limit? Was it 500,000 or what? So it doesn't apply to some people. Obviously, we know where we are from. And I don't think overnight everything, that corruption is gone. You know, I worked in, when I was in Nigeria, I worked in a kind of uh, a system whereby I was able to see how some people that you call maybe VIPs, how they are able to bypass a lot of rules. So, and that system is still in place, and you can't expect it to just die down when there's no when the corruption is not being fought from the from the helm. So it's it's really unfortunate, and the people that are going to suffer it are people that are going to stick to the rules. But for these other guys, they've already even if they go to the bank and the bank refuse, it's a kind of a country whereby somebody will just call somebody from central bank. I'm telling you, and the central bank guy there will just call the bank manager and will just tell him give that person 10 million. So that's just how uh, it is, and it's quite unfortunate. And that's why we're saying that you cannot implement this kind of rules when you've not made uh, the avenue for that rule to be properly executed or implemented. So whereby some people are not going to be able to kind of bypass the due process and break the rules. So it's quite unfortunate, and people are going to suffer it. There's no explanation for that. That within how many days the whole money is gone. So it's just quite unfortunate. Then all these other, I don't know. I don't know which other, because for me all this celebrity news, I don't know if they are really worth talking about, to be honest. But I think there was another news. Oh, okay, yeah, yeah. If people's lives are involved, obviously it's worth talking about.
Yeah, I mean,
Like the
we're human.
Yeah, yeah, like the Asake something of London. Yeah, there's a huge Nigerian population in London, so uh, some things like that happen. These people like going to UK to perform, and there's all
No, but you also have to give it to that musician. He is doing beautifully well with his music, and you don't even have to be from the Yoruba tribe for you to enjoy the music. That's the beautiful thing about his music, and I wish
yeah,
him
yeah,
well.
yeah, yeah. Music knows no.
I thought you were going to talk about Empress and Gemma's story.
Oh, is there more to the story than just she woke up and the whole thing is was a scam or something like that?
No, she did just.
Is there more to the story? Like, I thought from what you said, either she called off the engagement or something like that, right? I'm not so sure.
Yeah, so she got to know that the guy, is a manipulative person. He's not real. He had it all planned out. He took her, his captured moment of her in a vulnerable, intimate, careless, reckless moment, and is threatening
Wow.
to release all that to the press. He has her international, he has her passport and international passport, and he has her belongings, he has access to her accounts and her Instagram. So that's kind of impressive that she's calling out. She took that bold step yesterday to just tell everybody. And she's saying that she has seen other people, that this guy is doing this to other people, blackmailing these other people, and some are even her colleagues. But for the sake of shame, they're refusing to voice out and call this person out, but she has refused to put herself in that place. And the guy is brazenly, out there, still saying things like, I know your every location. He's granting interview with Linda KG, and
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
it's
So,
yeah,
so
it's a scary story. It's a scary story.
yeah, yeah. Well, I always confuse Empress in Jama with is it Ketenshaw? But I think now I know the difference. I think I can remember who Empress in Jama is.
Difference,
So
the difference is so glaring.
yeah, I think Ketenshaw is older. I think she's probably like in her 50s or so. Or 40s, I'm not sure. Then, well, for the Asake, people are involved live. Obviously, music is one of the thriving, uh, aspect of Nigeria that is bringing a lot of positive foreign attention to Nigeria. The music, Nollywood, and all that. If you go to some African countries, you'll be shocked that. These people, when they see Nigerians, they feel like they're watching a movie. They feel like, as someone that has gone through to quite a number of African countries, you discover that these people feel like they're watching a Nigerian movie. everything, and they follow it so religiously. So that's to show you the impact of the arts of Nigeria. And obviously, I've heard a few of Ashake's music. I can tell that there was a time his song was everywhere. Even if you just go to any page, you see it. So it means he's really doing well with his music. But the only thing is that, like I said, for the entertainment, we need to advise our youth not, to know when to listen to music, when to follow these people, and also when to do what is necessary. That's what I'm trying to say. Because there's a reason why politicians all over the world, or leaders, they like entertainers, unless the entertainers that is singing about justice, or maybe that they're activists, like people like Fela and some other people. So they will have issues with those kind of people, like Sonny, what's the Benin? Is it Sonny Okosun? So people like that are not, uh, they don't have the best of, they are not the best of, those leaders are not their best fans. So but they like these other ones that is all about entertainment, because if people get too much carried away with that, the young people will not be able to see what they are really supposed to fight for. Because if Nollywood and is it Afrobeat or whatever, if all that is able to change the situation of things in Nigeria for the common people, then by now we will not be in this state where we are. So it's a good thing, because that's people making honest living somehow, to some extent, unless they start going into some other weird things. But as it's supposed to be, is an honest way of making money. So we encourage that, and it's also bringing positive attention to Nigeria. But at the same time, we should be able to know when to put away some of those things and face what is the real thing that determines our well-being as a people, that determines our future, that determines where we live. So that's just what I want. I believe, and unfortunately, I don't see, as much as some of our youths are waking up, many, but still they still have a long way to go. To be honest, because when you go online and you see some of these things, people are not. By now, everybody should be on the streets, peaceful demonstrations, not violent, against some of the things happening, or maybe even championing Peter Obi much more than it is right now, because they understand that it's a change of system for their good. So yeah, but they should be careful. People, I don't see any reason why someone would want to go and over rush and stampede themselves over an artist, even if it's Michael Jackson, no matter who that person is. So people should be careful and be safe. And for the Empress lady, I don't know so much about the story, but I can only say that these things, it does not just happen out of nowhere. So what I'm trying to say is that they should both, nowadays everything is being tried in the court of social media and everything. So you see, you just said the man is granting interviews and all that. So they should, they should sort themselves out, and everybody should say the truth exactly the way it is. Because the problem is, nobody will want to tell a story whereby they feel like they also have a case to answer. So, and the man, unfortunately, if it's a criminal offense, we don't need too much stories. That's why you know that some of these things are not the way it seems. If something is criminal, if somebody have all those details of yours and something, there are avenues to report that person, or and get that person arrested and prosecuted. So, but if it's all social media interviews and all that, I usually feel like there's some dishonesty somewhere, and I can't really jump into the entire thing, you know. So yeah, thank you so much. And finally, we don't have more. African youths don't have more fun than white. Have you seen the way white people party and have fun? But you see somebody that does all of that this night. Tomorrow morning, that person can go and lie down in the front of their Congress. So because they understand the difference with these things, you don't get carried away. So that's one thing that we Africans needs to understand. Entertainment is good, all of that is good, but learn to know. Know that there's time for everything, and know what is really important. For you and for your people. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Nsibidi. You forgot to give a shout out to the president. Today is his last 80th birthday. I'm saying
Oh,
last because so hopefully this
yeah,
is
yeah.
definitely going to be the last time he's going to be 80 years old as the president of Nigeria. So you want to say something to President Buhari?
I think I will, Brother Nice can help us for the team. Just do it.
Mr. STVD, Mr. STVD, you don't withdraw your head for that one. Mr.
Nobody
STVD,
will put himself into trouble.
Mr. STVD, I just want to appreciate your delivery right now. You said it
Yeah.
all. You just saved my mind. This entertainment of a thing, it don't has limits with our youth. They always carry the weight with entertainment. They don't know the right time they need to entertain themselves and the right time to get things serious. That is the problem with our youth. So I hope
Because they are
they will
not
listen.
gainfully employed. Nice.
Yeah,
They
I hope.
have nothing. They are not gainfully employed. They finish. In fact, in Africa right now, they have unemployed graduate association of unemployed graduates. Association of unemployed graduates. We
Is that
have
really,
a group here.
Mr. Max? Is that really a thing?
Come again.
Is that really a thing? Association of Unemployed Graduates. It's a thing.
And you have them graduates signing into it, forming an association, especially in Ghana. They are coming out to speak to the government.
Do they pay them? Do they pay them?
They don't pay them. It's just an association. Because what the government's supposed to do for them, they cannot get it after coming out of school. So they form an association to address most of these issues and begin to attack the government themselves. This is what is going on. So these people have nothing to hang on to. The reason why we have most of these social vices today, I'm not telling you that it's good. It's because they have nothing to do. People are not properly engaged. If people are properly engaged, I don't think most of this thing. And I have to give. If I talk and I know congratulate the entertainment industry in Nigeria, then God no go forgive me. That is the day I'm advising them right now. They should not allow government influence into that industry. That is the industry Nigerians themselves, individuals run, protect, made millions out of it, made so many people millionaires. Yes, sir.
You're getting my point wrong. I know you're not trying to. I know you're saying something.
No.
Just get my point. All this entertainment, whatever, is a good thing. I told you that these are people making a living for themselves amidst the hardship. I'm talking about the youth, even the students, even the ones that have not even graduated. So we are talking about the general public being carried away, or especially the younger demographic, with this thing, and not knowing that even that change and that kind of life that they want to see, they want in their country, they have to play a very crucial part of it. Have you seen how, that the person, like Peter Obi was saying the other day, that the person that led, that the frontline man that is leading the revolution protest in Hong Kong is 17-year-old. So not even a man by some country standards. Probably is legal. 17, I think, maybe is their adult age. They are not sure. But
yeah,
to us, just a minute, to us here, that is still underage. So I'm telling you that we need to understand that some of these things will not just fall. We have to be able to match for it, to demand for it. That is how it's done all over the world.
Yes.
Until they create that kind of a government. So entertainment.
Mr. CBD, let me your heart to what you are saying right now. Do you know that even this thing that our youth are doing, this carried away by entertainment, our government is even happy about it. They even take advantage of that. That's the reason why.
Exactly. That's what I was saying.
If those
They
people are
love it.
partying, if they are partying, dancing, they will continue busy looting our money. They will say these people are sleeping. They will continue looting our money, making Nigerians suffer, make a no
Exactly.
development. They will take advantage of it. Because the moment you wake up and become a revolutionist, you want to use your music to fight against them, they will become your enemy. They will know that you are wake up. That's the reason why they have problem with Fela, as he called the Fela just now, and the rest revolutionary artists. That's why those people, they have problem with those ones. But all those ones that is just dancing, they don't have problem with them. Because they know those ones are just entertaining themselves in suffering. Then they will
Thank you
continue
so much.
looting.
Exactly. We
Yeah.
even need to put a no entertainment, maybe week or day or something, whereby people can now sit down and reflect and know that there are other things to do to better your country. It's not about that. You can feel good as much as you want. It's all about feeling good, but feeling good will not change the situation on ground. What does drugs do for people? Why do you think people take drugs? Is it not to escape some kind of realities that they are not comfortable with and make themselves feel good? But after doing that, does it make them better or make them worse? So that's the feeling. It's just an ecstasy. They want to feel good, but you cannot. Feeling good cannot solve the problem.
You are right. You are right, bro.
All right, gentlemen, thank you very much for your
Misima,
submissions. I want to give a
You
shout
still,
out to everyone on
you
this
still want us
podcast.
to watch. Hello, Misima.
Yeah, yes, brother Nice.
I said you still want us to wish your boo boo a happy birthday.
Brother Nice. No boo boo slandering is allowed today. No, not today. We'll do this tomorrow. But let me give a shout out to everyone on this broadcast today. Prince Dan, thank you for being on this broadcast with me today. Thank you. Thank you to Osagbovo. Osagbovo, how you doing? Thank you for being on this broadcast with me. A big thank you to Sunny Prosper. Sunny Prosper, thank you. Do want to join us every Monday to Saturday for our newspaper review, 10 a.m. Nigerian time, all through to 11 a.m. Also, do want to join us for the chat. Yes, join us on the chat Mondays and Wednesdays, 1 p.m. Nigerian time. We have discussions Monday through to Thursday, 5 p.m. Nigerian time. We have the debate every Friday by 6 p.m. We have turn on your notification bell. Yes, you turn on your notification bell. Please turn on your notification bell. All right. All right. Thank you. So let's talk about the World Cup finals. Who is excited? Who is ready? And what team are you rooting for? Brother Nice, I know your own is very obvious, but we'll still ask you. This will be your final submission. So let's take this 5 minutes to catch some fun on the broadcast. Brother Nice.
Yeah, thank you again, Misima, for the broadcast. Great. Anyway, you look. I don't know if I have to use beautiful. If there's any word more than beautiful, you look more than beautiful.
And you're just saying it now, Brother Nice.
Now they see you.
All right, Brother Nice. Thank you. Let's have your submission.
So, anyway, I'm a fan of a French team. You know that. So, but I have my reservation. I know it's not going to be easy. I believe maybe Argentina might win. France might come second. That is my feelings. But I still stand with France anyway. It's a good team. But this time now, Messi not get joy. Messi want to carry this cup before he retire. So Messi is my problem right now. Thank you so very
Messi,
much.
Messi will not be merciful tomorrow, right?
Yeah, it's not going to be Messi for tomorrow. That guy is hungry for that World Cup. Yeah. So
Okay, and you want to
yeah.
say something to the good people of Nigeria, as you know, it's 5 days to Christmas, and there's a need to remind the people why they should, you know, celebrate the Christmas with love, in love. Please go on ahead and say something.
Yeah. Yeah. Happy birthday to all Nigerians. Stay put. Very soon we will deliver that country, and then Nigeria will become a great place again. So happy
Brother
Christmas
Nine.
to all Nigerians and to all my family in the panel and both on the comment section, and to all Nigeria Watch family around the globe. So Miss Ima, happy Christmas to
Yes.
you. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Brother Nice. Merry Christmas in advance to you too. 5 days to Christmas. We'll be here every day until that day or after that day. Please do well to support us. We don't take no break. We take this seriously, and you know that we take this seriously. This is a full-time job for each and every one of us. So please do well to support us. We're putting everything into this source for news. We are punctual on here. We are worthy of this praise, actually, that I am saying. We they try, and I know say we they try, but please join us, support us, push us. Let's do this together. We are doing this for the people. We are doing this for the people and not against the people. And have we noticed what is happening with the Labour Party candidates, the death? There's another one in Imo State. Okay, we'll be talking about that some other time. Mr. Chubuzo, it's been a wonderful broadcast, and I'm glad to have, had you in the broadcast. Thank you very much for being here with me today and, all through the week. Thank you very much. I appreciate your time with me always, Mr. Chibuzo. Thank you. Please give your final submission. And I want to know who you're rooting for tomorrow.
Thank you, Miss Emma. Brother Nice, Mr. Vincent. Is it Mr. Vincent, the man, the soldier? Remind me again because always escape my mind. And the other of
Yes,
my
sir.
brother there. Yeah, thank
Yes,
you,
sir.
everybody.
Amazon, sir.
Yeah, Maxwell. Thank you, my brother. Anyway, we are heading to the final of the World Cup. I'm rooting for France anyway because I see France have the quality players, they have the capability. Argentina also, these are superpowers in when it comes to World Cup competition. Both of them, you cannot underrate both of them. But this is final. Argentina is a trickish team. They always come with their diabolical way of playing soccer, and you know how they do their things. So, but I'm rooting for France. I hope if France take it. I don't root for Argentina to take it. I like France to take it anyway. I don't have any special interest in both of them, but just for the fact, I just love France to take the World Cup. So I will give it to France. Thank you, everybody, and we will see you next time. I think we have a broadcast this evening,
Yes, we
MSMA.
do. Yes, we do. Today's
Yeah,
Saturday.
because
Yes, we do.
I don't know why Brother Nice escaped yesterday. Yesterday we were having a wonderful chat, and that chat, a lot of things happened, and people did not hit the hammer where it's supposed to hit. But it was so wonderful. Everybody enjoyed it. I love it, Mr. Niger Watch. They did a very wonderful job yesterday. Thank you for everybody. Thank you.
Mr. Chibuzo, I was there. Oh, I was there.
But I didn't sue you. You
I was
remember?
there.
Because I was targeting you. I was targeting you in that very comment because there is something I wanted you to come up with, but I didn't hear your voice. Either maybe you escaped because I came, I think about 4 hours later because I'm trying to get in because the chat was full. So after 4 hours later, that is when I came in. Mr. Alex was there. The other guy, this thing was giving a problem. What's the name? Calling from London. The guy is coming from
CM,
Mr.
Soludo's
CM.
CM, Mr. CM, Mr.
CNN.
CM.
Yeah, right. And a lot of us were there. So I was hoping for them to make a point. Miss Emma, the video that I posted for you, this is what we were reviewing yesterday. And none of them mentioned on that video. None. They were just saying something else. I was the only one trying to pinpoint what is our constitution said and what the way constitution put us today, how it's working. Nobody mentioned about it. So, but anyway, thank you for everybody. The guy was assassinated in Imo State, one of the Labour Party candidates. Well, this is the kind of evil country that we reside in and the kind of evil people that within the city, within the race. So we have to be very, very careful. Well, that is a part of the campaign. Thank you for everybody. We have to be very careful. This is Christmas. Happy Christmas. Happy everything for everybody. Thank you.
All right, and I'm guessing that means happy birthday to President Buhari then. You people must say it. You people will say it. You must not say it. You will say it.
Miss Ima, it is a teamship, so you can say it for us.
Mr. SVD, this one is very personal. Oh. There is no teamwork on this one. Mr. Vine Maxwell, thank you for always, Mr. Vine Maxwell. Although you've not been very consistent on the broadcast for some time now, and I hope everything is fine, but I'd love to have you more often, Mr. Vine. Thank you. Please give your final submission on the broadcast.
Thank you so much, Sister Ma. May God Almighty bless you and bless this August platform that you are using to pass information to people. You see, yesterday I wanted to come in, but it was not easy for me to come in yesterday. When Mr. Elvis was talking, Mr. Elvis spoke what I supposed to speak in that platform yesterday, if eventually I was in, but I wasn't in there. I was listening at the background and I was commenting at the background. Mr. Elvis said everything. He said everything, and I was so happy that there is a Nigerian, even if he's obedient, will speak the way he spoke yesterday. Everybody was afraid to say what that man was saying yesterday. In fact, if I have the opportunity to give him stars, I would have done that. As for the World Cup, well, I am going for France. I believe, based on what I heard, I have not verified. I don't know. If you know, please let me know. Mbappe is of a Cameroonian father and a Nigerian mother, isn't it? If that is so, I am rooting for France. And
Algeria,
No,
not
no.
Nigeria.
Mr. Maxwell, the
Algerian
yes, sir.
mother.
Mbappe father is from Cameroon. The mother is French.
Okay. Thank you so much. Yeah, look at Cameroon from a Kang. I think Emma know what I'm talking about. From a Kang to Cameroon, what is the difference? They are still part of us. They are our neighbors, close neighbor for that matter, at that from that axis. So I'm rooting for France, and I hope that they would, spoil the aspiration of Messi, taking the World Cup. So that is, and for the Christmas, I wish everybody a very good Christmas. And for those of you that are in Nigeria, if you have the country hard, if you have enough for your family, please share with some of the people around you that don't have. The country is hard. Thank you, and may God bless all of you. Sister Emma.
Thank you, Mr. Maxwell. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I think we're all tilting to France because of Brother Nice. So Brother Nice, me, it is because of you. It is just it is just because of you, and because Argentina showed us Shege the last World Cup that I watched. All right. Okay, we move to Mr. NCBD. Mr. NCBD, thank you for being on here. It's good to have you. It's a rare privilege to have you on the broadcast these days. So thank you for doing, for giving
Yeah,
us the audience of being here today.
thank you so much. I always join unless when a duty calls. It's also a duty to be. It's a delightful duty to be here. But sometimes now because of we have to make this money. So well, the World Cup, I think most of us will be leaning to France because of not just because of Mbappe, but also a lot of black players, African players on the team, and this Messi, Argentina, we can't find one single black player there. I don't know why, and it doesn't mean they have black Argentinians. To be honest, I don't know for one reason or the other they do not show them in their media. So that's to show you what only God knows what they are going through there. I don't know. Only God knows. I've seen a documentary about them. Um, so because of that bias and that sentiment, will definitely wish France wins the World Cup. And Messi, I know that, but if Messi also takes it, to be honest, I won't feel bad because I know he's a very good player and he has been working so hard for this. He has suffered a lot as all the times he was even crying on the pitch. He has really gone through a lot because people felt like he could not win World Cup or even go far in it with all of his talent and all that. So anybody that wins deserve it, but obviously we are leaning more on towards France. Yeah, and the session has been okay. I saw people talking about it last night. It was a good time. Powerful as always. I don't know this Mr. John E. Maybe one day we'll pay you a visit here, Ima. Then I hope I hope you will not. There will not be too much fight. So,
Mr. Chibuzo, you see that John E. That guy now,
Yeah. No, you see, I don't blame him. Sometimes the guy has spent a lot of time in abroad, so he's finding it difficult to believe that Nigeria can work. That is what I noticed from him. So sometimes when he's talking, he talk negative. Sometimes he talk positive. He's not just sure of what he's trying to make up with. So, but you need to just watch him when he's talking and give him some few corrections. Though he's a very stubborn guy, but
yeah,
that is his character.
Mr.
very
Chibuzo,
knowledgeable. Very
Yeah.
knowledgeable.
Mr. Chibuzo, I would like that John E to pay Miss Ima visit.
Where in Nigeria?
No, in this
in
platform.
Nigeria.
In this platform.
Yeah,
In this,
but Miss Emma, you need to invite him, especially like in the morning like this, because I know in the evening you are always absent. So because in the evening is when he's always available. So if you can invite him, let us interrogate him a little bit and know what he's all about. I think he's an Igbo guy. He's an Igbo guy, right?
Yeah, he is,
He is
but I think he's also American somehow. So
No,
yeah,
no, no,
but
no. What I mean is, is an Igbo extraction.
yes.
So because he has spent time in US, so there's a lot of biased mind they have, negative mind they have in Nigeria. I don't too much blame him. Any person who has spent so much time in abroad, we see Nigeria negatively because I have an uncle in America. When I talk about Nigeria, he swear at me. He said that Nigeria can
do
never.
you know the reason why? Do you know I was confused? I always confused about that guy. The last time he told us that his family or he has a root from Igbo land, but the other day he told us that he don't want to associate himself with the Igbo people and Nigerians.
But yeah, because of like I told you, he has spent too much time in the US. And if you see those people who have spent a lot of time in US, they don't believe in Nigeria. You cannot convince them, because they have seen that throughout the ages, Nigeria has been the same and becoming more worse and worse. So when you are telling them about positive good of Nigeria, they don't believe you because they know that the so-called syndicate will not allow the good governance to exist. Thank you.
All right, gentlemen, thank you very much for a wonderful section. Thank you. While I say that you should have a good weekend, and I hope that you spend it with family, loved ones, and take out time to really do what's important. Start with what's important for you first. Then do well to remind everyone back home to get your PVC. If you are here in Nigeria, please, I know we have some of our panelists that are in Nigeria. They just don't want to let us know that they're in Nigeria. Okay, please do well to get. Oh, Mr. Kennedy, I hope you're enjoying your time in Nigeria. By the way, please do well to get your PVC and do the needful. Sensitize people. Don't come back and sit back, or don't stay back and sit back. Do something. Talk to somebody. You never can tell. There's no such thing as our votes no they count. It they counts, my people. It they counts. So that is why they won't collect your PVC from you. Don't sell your PVC. Don't sell your birthright. Don't sell your destiny. Don't sell structures, good structures. Don't sell good hospitals. Don't sell basic amenities in our country. Let us move beyond, having a president come to commission bus park, bridge 2022. Come on. We should be talking about big things. All right. So please, let's do it. We need to grow. We need to catch up. They say it's gonna take us 100 years, but I think it can take us less than that. But we need to start already. Nigerians, wake up, right? Please, let's be awake and get our country back. Have an amazing weekend. Please, I'm saying it again. Do well to go get your PVC. Do well to go get your PVC. And please vote right. It is just 5 days away from Christmas. Show some love. Show some love. It's tough out there. It's hard out there. Please show some love to as many people as you can. Thank you very much. Talking about love, do well to show us love on our every broadcast. Thank you very much. Have an amazing weekend. I'll see you on Monday. Yes, I'll see you on Monday. Until then, stay well and bye for now.